All right, we live. We'll let the people get up on this line. This tea was good. I love green tea. Is that good? It's good because it's cold. It's sweet, but last time I did that, my son is holding deep fuck out of me. Greetings. I couldn't drink it. I drank a little bit because she told me to drink some. It was gonna make me like belch. Oh, you did drink some? I told her I seen. I said, "Put that pills down there." I'm not gonna drink. Yeah, I know. Greetings, y'all. This is what the aftermath is looking like. Look at this. Look, this is broke. This is gone. These is gone. I can't see shit. I ain't got on my glasses. We're gonna be doing the reaction to last night's mestetic. I've seen some videos from last night and it went down. When I say it went down, I mean it went down. My cousin went, could you open it? There's a little light in here. My cousin went down a million motherfucking times. I mean, really. Gratitude, Ab. You need me to do it a little bit more? You can. Let a little bit more light in here. Like that to where... Yeah. Okay. Yeah, we're good. Yeah. It went down. We have videos. We did not do Zoom, which I'm glad we did not do Zoom. Oh, it's my cousin. Mm. When I tell y'all, it went down. It did. It went down, like I said, much like my cousin. My cousin went down. Oh, he folded like some tables. I saw Autumn went down. Marshall and Aubrey was running. I saw Miss Cosmic down. It was Keishonda went down, and Mama was slamming. Mama was slamming them to the fucking ground. Like I said, wowzers. So I'm gonna drop the link only for those who were in attendance last night. This is not for anything other than that. If you come up here because you just want to come up here, you're probably gonna get cussed out because you hear me say this is not for anything other than the people that were in attendance of the mestetic last night. So greetings, everybody. I mean, look, the nails are gone. This one is a broke, and that one was gone before, and then these two. I can't even tell you. Yeah, so if you were in attendance, please come up so you can say how it went for you. Hey, well, y'all ain't got y'all phone. That's what I said. I thought that's why I came down here because I thought y'all was gonna come on. Okay. That's what I you want me to... Yeah, so y'all can come on. It popping nails, honey. I don't even know what happened. All I know is I woke up and nails was gone. So they went back so they can get on, so they can come up and talk about what happened. Uh, Marshall, greetings, Marshall. I say a live mistake is your goal. The eyes give me chills. Listen, it was so much going on. So much going on. So me looking at the videos before we even get started, when I'm telling them I'm making my announcements and everybody got checked and searched and all this other stuff and everybody take their seat and I'm putting on my socks, pouring my drinks, um, so we can get started. First of all, let me tell y'all this. Miss Yvonne P received her package and she did, hey Corbin, she did open package review, right? She did it on camera. She sends it to me. And her package is filled with shit that does not belong to me, that I did not send to her. It had a different deck of cards in it. It had a little like Avon pack of shampoo. Mm-hmm. It had two or three black little boxes that says Rhino Gold on it. I said, none of that is my shit. I didn't send you any of that. And she's so confused, like, what? I didn't send you any of that. That's not my shit. Who is opening packages at at the post office putting shit in people's packages? That's a federal fucking offense. I'm so confused. I'm watching the opening of the package. And she's like, oh, she didn't put some, what's this, shampoo and I don't know what these is, but ooh. I'm like, I didn't put that. I don't know who shit that is. I tell her she has one little bitty crystal, so her other crystals are gone. Her blissful oil is gone. She did have my deck of cards. She had the foot bath that was all folded up and put in there incorrectly. She had the prop ancestor money that was in there, but that looked different. It looked big, like bigger than the one I put in there. So it was a lot. Let's see, we got Autumn up here. Greetings, Autumn. Oh, let me take off the back. You're on mute. Wait a minute. Greetings, girl.
Greetings. Hey.
Greetings. So that's Autumn, and that's my cousin Emil, who both were there. Um, so let's talk about how y'all experience was at the mestetic. Because it was your second one, Autumn, and Emil was your first one. My glasses at I can't.
I don't remember much. Spent a lot of time on the floor.
Because you was on the
Greetings.
floor. Greetings, Kishonda.
Yeah, spent a lot of time.
Mm-mm. So, Emil, you
A
kept
lot of
saying
things.
that you thought it was only like 15 minutes long.
Right. That's what it felt like.
That's what it felt
15
like.
minutes. Yeah.
Because you was on the, oh, there they go. Because you was on the floor all night.
Right. And which I thought was going to be a pretty bad for me. You know, I got a bad left knee, but I never heard it. So, yeah.
But other than that, how you think that it went?
It was wonderful. Great. It was everything I anticipated and more. Yeah.
I'm glad to hear it. I'm glad to hear it. I know you don't remember much like Autumn. The first time Autumn came, she don't remember much because she was on the floor the entire
Right.
time. So,
Mm-hmm.
but we did get to watch a little bit of the video playback from last night, and you saw yourself hit the floor so many times with the chair.
Yeah. Yeah, that's crazy. Yeah.
I mean, yes.
Mm.
Greetings, y'all. Greetings. Where did Autumn go? Autumn, come up and tell what happened for you.
I had a blast. Mama, Mama was nice to me this time. You know, last time she kept putting me out, but this time she came up to me and she was like, "You didn't sit on Papa's lap. You love me." And I was like, "Yes, Mama, I love you." And she put me out again. She was like, "I don't." She said, "I still don't fuck." Or she said something. She was like, "I don't care still." And she put me out, and I fell to the ground. But other than that, Papa, he behaved himself this time with me. But it was real fun. Like this time, I got to see how everybody else was getting put to sleep because last time I didn't get to see it. But I got to see it. It was different. I'm glad I got to see it this time.
So I was kind of looking at the videos and I was noticing that, which I had never really paid attention before, that she don't just put you out, she's actually talking to you as well. And I noticed she was hitting parts of the body, like I had never noticed that before. So that was eye opening for me. So Kishonda, I saw you got slammed to the floor at one point.
Yes. It was my very first mistake. I've never been to anything like this. So I didn't know what to expect, but I was very excited. After my first interaction, I was just like, okay, yeah, let's we here, we in it. Let's basically, like she said, get to work. And I think for me, one of the most what I notice is everybody is kind of like there in the sense of they gonna catch you when you fall. And you had somebody around you, somebody there to make sure that you was good, regardless of any interaction, stuff like that. So I feel like that for me was like a big thing, and trusting like everyone around you to be there to catch you in that healing moment and in that interaction. So I think that for me was kind of like an eye opener and part for me for my healing process, and having that trust and being more open to
Mm.
around me. So definitely a lot of healing and energy work being done. Like I feel a different. I was tired today. I'm not even gonna lie. I was exhausted.
Yeah.
Still trying to recover, but I'm grateful for it. Grateful for the experience, and I want to say gratitude to you as well. So I'm not sure what it's like for you and like with that transition. So I want to say gratitude to you and give you your process, the whole process.
Gratitude. It for me, it's always weird because I'm there, I'm drinking, I know Papa comes through, I can remember a few things, and in my mind, I think I'm remembering everything. Truly, I'm not. So when I watch the videos back and stuff, it's like, well, damn, this was fairly longer than what I remember because I remember bits and pieces. So it's so weird because I never know that I'm out. You know what I mean? I'm just I wake up in the bed like I did, you know, and I had a different shirt on. So I was like, what happened to the shirt? They said, oh, it had makeup and liquor on it. It was done. And I'm like, okay. So I watched the video back. For you, Kishonda, am I saying your name correctly?
Yes.
Okay. So for you, when you got put out, what was it like though?
Um, I can't describe it in words, honestly. Like she asked me, she was like, "Do you feel me?" And I was just like, "I do." And she was like, "What do it feel like?" And I was just like, "I can't explain it, but I'm here with you. I I feel connected. And I don't know. I can't put the words exactly how it felt because it was very energetic, and like I felt everything all at once. If that makes sense.
Mm, okay, heard you. Now, Miss Day Day, I saw on the video, Mama walked you all the way to the table.
To the table, knocked me to the wall.
See, I heard her say, she said, I will walk you to the door.
Hmm.
Like, because she wanted you to feel it or something. I didn't know what was happening when I'm watching it. And then I hear her starts talking to you. So what was she saying?
She was telling me that I'm more powerful than I think that I am, or that I know that I am. She had me actually laying hands on a few people. There was a guy, I believe his name was Jonathan. She had me laying hands on him. And when I actually laid hands on him, he had, I believe, I forget if it's Bell's palsy, or he said he had something going on with the side of his face. I see his eye roll back, and it's just like, I don't even know what I saw wash over the pupil of his eye. It's just I saw something wash over his eye while she's touching me, and she's laying, like, constantly laying her hands on me, sleep, sleep. And it just feels like when she touches me, my in that instant, everything is moving in slow motion. I mean, my head is going back, and it just feels like something is just like pushing my head back forward. And the best way that I can describe it is the anticipation before you get goosebumps or chills in a cold room, but it's like you get chills of joy, excitement. It's when she removes her hand and my head is coming back up. All I can do is smile because I can't explain what I'm feeling, but it's just an anticipation for something.
Yeah.
Oh,
Oh,
she told
that's
me that I had your mother's soul. She told me I was Marion Dean.
yeah. That's what they said. They said, they said you were my mom or something, and I'm like, what? That's dope.
But it was
That's
amazing. It was amazing. 10 out of 10 would recommend.
well, good. I'm glad because I know you've been on the Zoom
Yes,
before.
completely
So
different. The
completely
energy
different.
is different, entirely different. You can, Yehuda was speaking to me on the Zoom mestetic, but
Mhm.
no, being able to feel the energy. Like, even when you first walked in, I saw you when you first walked in, I glanced my eyes over there and I was like, ooh, what is this? It's just like, I don't even know how to describe what washed over me, but I felt the energy from the time that you hit the threshold of that door. And I don't know if you paid attention to it. I was a little hesitant to touch you because when you coming up on me, I'm like, ooh, good googity moogity, what is this coming up to me? But it
I get
wasn't
that
like,
sometimes from people. So I'm glad you explained that because I don't know what that is. Wow.
it wasn't anything negative. It's just like, I feel like I've met someone that I've known so many lifetimes ago. Like, gonna
Mm.
sound crazy, but I felt comfortable. I felt at home around people that I feel actually comfortable around. I wasn't worrying about how people, ooh, look how she laid out. Ooh, look, ooh, da 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 da. So it wasn't anything uptight, the negativity, nothing was there. It was nothing but positive love. There were very few words spoken. It was a healing moment, truly a healing moment.
Yeah. Gratitude for that. I think Annie is having some problems. She comes up and I think she's getting dropped back down. I'm going to put the link back in the chat one more time. It was a lot to even watching it back. I ain't gonna lie, I was cracking up at my cousin, child, because every time I heard him say again, ah, my goodness, he was in it, and I really was anticipating it for him, because I wanted him to experience it for the first time, and I knew he would love it. You know what I mean? Because him and I used to have these conversations about shit like this. You know what I mean? So I knew he would enjoy it. I was hoping. I know Dora and her mom them wanted to come up, and I was hoping that Miss Melanie would come up. So I don't know. Let me see who this is. Oh yes, Cosmic Jenny. Jenny, I saw you go out on the video.
Greetings, everyone.
Greetings.
Greetings,
Yeah, I
greetings.
went out a couple of times.
So are you a nurse or are you in the medical field?
I'm a medical assistant.
Because they were wondering because they said you were approaching like was like, hey, are you okay? Turn on your side. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like you really helped my cousin. Like,
He scared me. He well, I don't remember. Okay. When when Mama first came out, she told me, she hugged me and she was like, I missed you. She was like, you will remember me tonight. And I went out and they said that she said that she and I were best friends for 2 eons or something. Um, but when I came to, she said, "You're gonna hear me." She said something, "You're gonna hear me all night through feelings" or something. So I could hear her telling me to go watch him. That's why I ran to him the first time.
Mm.
But he was choking. He was choking, and I don't know, like he couldn't breathe and he was shaking. So
Yeah.
every time he went out, he did that. So
And
that
that's
was
what I said. I saw it. I thought he was trying to sit up, like, because he was. I seen on the video. He's like, his head was moving like that, like. And so
yeah,
I
he
saw
was
you come over.
twitching. He was twitching.
Yeah, yeah. Now, what is so crazy about that? Clarity about that is, he was describing that he had some sort of knot on his stomach before the mestetic meal. Tell them about the knot that you said that you can't feel now, or that the pain.
Well, it's been going on for years, but it's been not on my stomach. Now, I went to the hospital. They always try to take off. Well, I knew it was more, and I knew they were lying. So I said, I'm just not going to do anything about it. So I'm just let it be what it is. And so when he was beating on my stomach, and that would have just, like, before, you could just touch it and I would get sick. And I mean super sick, like, I get like nauseous mouth. I just got like rock and this whole body feel like it's got poison. So now that's not on.
Mm.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Like
Gratitude.
that night would have really, really hurt me. But I always knew that they were gonna heal me. I felt it.
Mm. Gratitude, cuz.
Yeah,
Gratitude.
gratitude. Yeah.
Go ahead, Jenny.
I don't know if he remembers or if anybody else heard Mama, but she said it was cancer.
Mm.
She said cancer was growing in his stomach.
Mm.
Oh,
Wow.
sure did.
Mm-hmm.
Right there in the kitchen at that. She said in 7 months' time, you were gonna kill. It was gonna kill you or something.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Mm.
Yeah.
Wow.
And last night, Papa said it was pancreas cancer.
Uh-huh.
Mm.
So they would have got him through, but it would have got him 2 years, and that was it.
Mm-hmm.
Mm.
Is what Papa.
That's deep. Mm. I don't know. Like, let me tell y'all why it's always so bittersweet for me. Because we had did an event in Vegas, and one of the participants, her and her daughter came, and her daughter had passed later. She passed later. She had lupus, I believe. And it bothered me. It just really, like, fucked me up, that I felt like we weren't able to heal her, you know. So that always messes with me. So I'm always very pleased when people say they left the aesthetic and no longer in pain, or their legs don't hurt anymore, or they feel healed from something. And so that just really like bothers me. So I'm happy to hear that from my own cousin, that you're not feeling that, you can't even find the knot on your stomach, like. So I'm so grateful. I appreciate it, like the spirits work. One part of the video, I saw Lama Dama, because she kept saying who she was. She kept announcing herself. I'm Lama Dama 2. I'm Lama Dama 2. And then she says, I am Lama Dama 2. I am an ancient deity, not of this world. That fucked me up. I love to hear her say that. What was it like when you got put out, Jenny?
It was a burst of energy. And well, when she hugged me and I started crying, because it's like I could feel something. Something felt like, I don't know. I don't know, but it just made me cry. And she kissed me. And she was like, I missed you so much. And I was like, I missed you too. And
Hmm.
then I think she put me out after that. But it was like just energy. I was so like, I had so much I was picking men up off the floor.
Yeah.
And you know I got fibromyalgia. I don't know where that strength came from.
Mm-hmm.
Child. Aubrey said she was running from mama. Said she went back like the Matrix.
She was like, bitch, don't run from me.
uh, it was a few people on there in there, man. I really wanted them to come up, and I don't know if they didn't get the notification that we were on here, So I tried to do it kind of before time, before we started, so other people can possibly get it. But I know that the ladies from New York, child, Mama, all I remember was Mama kept straddling the lady. I'm like, what is happening? In my mind, I can remember saying, what is going on? Like,
She just getting out of
she
hand.
is getting out of hand.
But this time was like a little different because you were like mama, then you're a papa. So like it would be kind of like I don't know how to explain it. Like I know one time Papa, I think it was Papa that told Marshall to sit down, but she didn't know who it was, so she asked Mama, and Mama was like, "Mama, sit down." And then asked like, "Why do you want to sit on my husband's lap?" And she was like, "I thought he wanted." Like I thought he wanted me to, but yeah, it was like you were like Papa and Mama like at the same time, and
Mhm.
usually like they'll come out one at a time. So it was pretty cool. It was cool.
Once they get going, I notice sometimes that they are interchangeable in some way. Once they really get going, Marshall kept saying, and she said she felt like she was being tricked. Like, man, kind of sit down. Like, why you want to sit on my husband's lap? Like, what you doing? That is so funny. But Marshall looked like she was running from Mama too on the video. So
I told her I was working.
you said you was working.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I
came
think
close
she
to me,
realized she
I
was
was
like, oh,
working.
okay, they don't need no healing right now. Okay, let's work.
Yeah.
I'm working.
I'm telling you.
But she hit me a couple times though, cause she
Yeah.
told me she told me she wanted to heal my heart space again with a mirror, cause she beat it on my chest. I said them hands is heavy.
Yeah.
Like when she was hidden, like but she wanted to heal my heart space with a mirror, and then she told me my power came from my womb.
Mm-hmm.
So
I remember, it's not even on the video, but just remembering in my memory. I remember seeing Miss Trina hit the floor, and I remember looking down, and she was on the floor, and I was back out. So I didn't even know until I watched the video. Trina hit that floor, honey. Kashonda had hit that floor so many times, and I'm like, Autumn ass had went down, and she was in that chair. Everybody had them paper plates trying to fan. Like I said, I looked at the one part of the video. Everybody was over Emil like this with the fans.
I'm like, I'm cold. We like, why are you gonna get us? Cause we all trying to figure out if you gonna be okay, sir, because you have been on the floor since I've been up.
That's why he can't remember anything. He said he thought it was 15 minutes long. It was 2 hours. How was it for you, Aubrey, this time? This is your second one.
I feel like for me it was more so of okay, we finna put you to work. Which is what they said the last time. You're powerful and we need to put you to work. So for me, I just went into that mode. Like it was just pretty much you would have thought I've been to like 15,000 aesthetics, but that was the second one.
Yes. I saw Dara, she went down. And Dara had came with her mom, and her sister. Dara had the two long ponytail braids. I seen on the video she went down. And then as I'm watching the video back, I noticed her mom is doing some sort of like hand gesture, arm like energy movements. And I'm like, oh, she must be like using what we have been doing. You know what I mean? Because I noticed she was doing it on the video. And so I saw that Dara's sister had got put out a few times. Oh, and Tashana Coleman.
Oh yeah.
Oh, she had on the army fatigue pants
Mm,
with the locks up in the bun.
yeah.
She came over there. It looked like she was trying to help Emil, and Mama hit her in her head, and she went like down, down. I said,
Mhm.
"Oh shit!" At one point on the video, it's like bodies just laid out on the floor, just everywhere. Like, whoa!
Like,
Like,
no lies told.
Yeah, ain't no lies told.
I think at that point, me and Marshall were the only two standing looking at each other like, girl, what we gonna do?
some was in the chair like this. I seen Autumn on the chair like. I said, "Ooh, wee." But I know Miss Melanie came with her two daughters. Her daughter had on the yellow shirt. She
Mm.
looked terrified from the very beginning. You know what I mean? Because when I talked to Melanie today, she was like, my daughters was they hear me watch you all the time and they always think I'm crazy, but they were able to see this in real time and it was surreal to them. They couldn't believe what they were seeing. You know what I'm saying? So she said it was completely different from anything they've ever seen nor witnessed. So I think that was really, really good. Now, there was a part, y'all, in this video where I hear Mama saying, Aubrey was telling me, she told the lady in the yellow shirt, she said, "Oh, you calling on Jesus."
I was about to bring that up.
Come here, Jenny. What did you see, man?
She she told her she heard her. She heard her calling Jesus, and she told her to stand up, and she was telling her, you will stop calling on him. And then I think she put her out.
She said,
She was. That's the
Jesus
first
does
time she
not
was fighting
exist.
it. Yeah, she was fighting it at that point.
Mm-hmm.
And then the second time, I think I had came over there and her body shook at that point.
Man.
Like she shook a little bit and was like she felt it at that point because she couldn't resist.
Yeah.
So the second time when she put her to sleep, she felt it and she kind of jerked back a little bit and I sat her down.
Cause she told her, she said he's not real.
Yeah, I heard her say that. He's not real.
Mm-hmm.
All in all.
It was
Come
Oshun.
on up, Ann.
They kept,
Let me drop it for
they
you
kept
again.
calling her Oshun too.
Yeah. I remember that part of Papa calling her Oshun, and I was assuming he was calling her that because she had on the yellow. You know what I mean? So I didn't know why he was calling her that. And come up real quick. Yeah, she was fighting hard. Oh, them cookies. But it was a beautiful, beautiful experience,
It
and
was.
it was cameras in there. I didn't know that, and I'm like, I bet they watched this back because the husband whose place it is was very curious about it. There she goes. Greetings, Ann.
Everybody.
So, Ann, you were my pick and choice to come on me. I invited you out. And so I was excited when you came and I saw you. But I thought you was just sitting at the table working the music. So, what was it like for you?
So I kept leaving because I hear it in doubles. So I didn't know why I was doing that, and I still hear it in doubles. I don't know if y'all feel that way.
Oh, right now? Okay. Okay. Understood. I saw you kept coming in and out. So, how was the event for you last night?
Well, first of all, gratitude for allowing me the, to experience it. It was totally a blessing to meet you, and extremely excited. My heart was beating really, really fast. The energy was really, really strong in there. I got to witness a whole lot because they weren't really coming from me. I was going.
It's kind of going in and now. Somebody said mute one of your screens. You got two things going?
Let me check. Let me just.
No.
Is that better?
Yeah.
Okay. So, yeah, I don't even know what y'all heard. I don't know what.
We couldn't hardly hear what you were saying.
Okay, so first of all, my excitement level was so high. My heart was beating so fast like the whole time. The energy was very, very high and very big in there. But I got to experience it different from everybody else because I didn't get too much attention, and I was happy about that. I was super nervous. But like it was wild. I can't wait to go again. Your cousin, he was going down so fast. Like one of the times I could only stop his head from hitting the floor. Like it was just amazing. It was just amazing to see everybody just from the touch, and I was, back in the day when we see those revivals, you wonder like, oh, them people faking, how they going down like that? They faking while they speaking. And it's like, no, it can really, really happen. And what else I experienced with the energy, and I can feel energy all the time really well, is the lady y'all were talking about that was fighting it. Her fight was so real. Her fight was like a brick wall. Like it was so real. And so mama was trying to get her to receive her power or just to understand how powerful she was. And mama only touched me once. And I felt that energy. And when because she was continuously using one person to touch someone else so they can see that they had the power. And when she did it with this lady, with me, it was nothing. It was void. It was nothing. I was like, whoa, like I was worried about her after that because it was like, you're not even trying, like she was not trying to receive any of that at all whatsoever. I'm not trying to like put people out there, but the three were very like skeptical. They did. They like they was told, why you here? Because you're not a believer. Like why you here? And then they were questioning why they weren't going down. But it was like the more she worked on the mother and the daughter of the three, it was like they couldn't help but to acknowledge it and to be like, yo, this is something. Like something is real, something is here, something is happening. But old girl was like, and then one at a time she just couldn't say she didn't feel that. She just couldn't say that wasn't real. She just couldn't do it. But she was fighting that, like, nah, this ain't happening. But it was great. Like, woo! I was excited for all y'all. I was like, whoo, I was happy too. I was just like, all right. So, and I was just helping. Look, at that point, I was cool. So, but it was a blessing for me to just be in the building. And like I said, I give gratitude for you even allowing me to experience it.
Gratitude for coming. Gratitude for coming. Like I enjoy it, even though I don't remember it. What I do remember, I enjoy, and I'm always shocked. And also, what I see back on the videos, I enjoy, and I'm shocked by that. So we did, like I said, we didn't do a Zoom.
I'm not sure if your team caught it on camera or not, but the daughter from Texas that had the locks, as Mama Lama Dama was walking out, she said, she touched her on her chest and said, you want to come to the hotel room? I got some things I can show you. You'll never believe them.
What?
She touched I believe her locks were the taller one.
With the
She
red
had
box?
black and red locks, I believe they were. Yes. She touched her on her chest and said, "You can come to the hotel. I have some things I can show you."
Wow. I had no idea. Look, they didn't know either. They like,
I was right behind you because you yelled at me and told me that you was ready.
Yeah, you were ready to go.
wow.
And she told Mama told me, don't let nobody take me out but Aubrey. Go find Aubrey.
Mm-hmm.
That's what she said. She said, Mama kept saying, nobody else.
Mm-hmm.
And Michelle said, what did you say? She said, yes. She said, I said Aubrey. Like,
Yeah. And she kept.
I was the one that remember I told you that she had looked up and said, Marshall,
I'm ready to
understand
go.
what I'm telling you.
Yeah.
I'm ready to go. It's too many souls in here.
Yeah.
I'm ready to go. And I'm like, oh shit, okay, come on.
That's what I'm saying. That's exactly what she did to me.
Yeah, that's how she did you last night. So
scared me.
When she said she ready to go, she ready to go.
Yeah, when she's ready to go, she be ready to go.
Because she sat down. She had her first break already. And she sat down.
Oh, she took a break?
That's when her and Papa was going through. When she sat down, that's where that took place.
When I got pushed off her lap,
it was like, oh, you tired? I think he thinking that she was tired and was ready to come back. Yeah. No. I'm just having a little break. And then she got back up and did work again.
Who else was it? The one that came with the mama and the two sisters?
Mm-hmm.
She got pushed off her lap. Ivy got pushed off her lap. I got pushed off the lap. That's when the break, when she was sitting there. We all pushed off Ivy's seat.
Oh, that's when I caught Aubrey's foot.
Oh, look, there's Quintora.
Yeah, I texted and asked her.
Hey. Greetings.
Peace, y'all. What's going on? I have been asleep, okay?
Okay.
I look like sleep, I hope. I just joined, so I'm listening right now. But hey, new friends, cousins. Y'all so strong, catching everybody
we didn't went around already, so now we want to know how it was for you.
Well, oh my goodness. Amazing. Like, that was a time. It wasn't nothing you could do but receive and just receive it. Because the harder you try to fight it, she was coming. Mama was not playing. Papa, hilarious. I love him. Like, I already loved him, from beginning. But to hear him, like, talk directly to you and give you a word is nothing like it.
Yeah, because you had a moment with him inside the hotel room.
And y'all, that was like VIP access. Backstage, the after party, and it was no, partying, but it was, it was that level. Like, yo, I'm in the presence. You can't do nothing but be in awe, first of all. And it was like Quatita's reading on 10.
Heard you. It was a part on the video where you look completely dazed and confused, and they had to sit down for a minute. You was rubbing your thigh like.
I was hot. I know that playback is for real. I couldn't get it together because that might have been the time, like the first time Mama touched me. Initially, because you compare it to a revival, you only see it. You gotta, so like my body, I think I was ready to be like electrocuted. Right? So the first time I was fighting it. And after she, touched me on my forehead, right? And she looked like, oh, you want to play? Oh, so I'm gonna have to touch you again. From that point on, every single time she touched me, I didn't feel like I was going somewhere. Looking at that video, I know you seen I was out there. My teeth was chattering, like hand. I was rubbing because I was like, you got to get it together. You got to regroup. I don't know what in the world, but I wanted more. And it was at one point she asked me, like real close to my face, like, how do I make you feel?
But your eyes were so wide open. Like, I mean, and it wasn't buck wide, but it was just a piercing glare. Like, I can't even explain. So I felt like, you better not break eye contact. Receive it all. You know what I'm saying? Do not look away. Take it. You know what I mean? So like, she was like, are you scared? I was like, I don't want to be. Like, I'm not trying to be scared, but shoot. Oh, it was so many things. Like, who we got up here? That's Dee Dee. Look, my eyes are still blurry. She body slammed you on the table like 10 times, yo. I don't know if you was putting up some resistance or what, but she wasn't letting she moved the table. Y'all remember how she said, I'll walk your ass out the door. Keshana, we was, oh my God. And like, we heard Aubrey saying, you got to work together. Y'all going to see, man, we was trying, we was catching each other. We wasn't even being, like, if she was hit, Autumn, is Autumn up here? Autumn was like, oh my God, me and Autumn both end up off the floor. I went down because I think I got juice through Autumn. We was both on the floor.
She was getting all y'all like that. Like everybody that was helping. She boom, 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 boom. It was like y'all was going down like dominoes. Like
She was tricking us.
But you went down yourself.
That one time, and I turned around, you was up against the wall. You was like, I guess in your mind, like, if I stand up against the wall, I won't fall.
I'm just like, I gotta be safe, gotta play it safe.
But I didn't go to sleep, y'all. Listen, I left the hotel room, must have been after 3 a.m. I sat in the car. Like, I didn't even go inside of the room. Like, I sat in the car until like 5 a.m. Then I was like, go inside. Like, you got to go, just go in the room. I must have laid down for 2 hours. I didn't want to sleep. Like, I wanted to keep replaying it and like let it soak in, because that was some real, yeah. I got a 3-year-old son who Papa told me like 2 eons ago that was my father. Crazy. And he is a little old man. Like, if it wasn't I had to come outside to the gym room. If it wasn't raining, he'd be out here right now. But who we Troy. I know they didn't already had a time picking at you. I ain't gonna do it to you, brother. I ain't gonna bring. He can never talk about Marshall going to sleep again, huh?
Yeah.
Hold on, I'm gonna put up this banner because I want to see who this is backstage, and just hold on real quick. Let me put this up, because I want to see who this is backstage. Alicia.
She is lying to y'all. That shit is fake. Papa's not real. The Llama Dama is not real. Y'all have been bamboozled. That shit is fake. Gullible ass.
Oh, fucking bitch. Oh.
That's why I put it up, because I knew she was about to do something.
Why you ain't pop your shit last night? Where you was at?
She wasn't there. Oh, y'all got bamboozled, she said.
You crazy than a motherfucker. Let me get blocked from YouTube. Don't let your channel get blocked. Let my channel get blocked. She done turned me up. Huh?
Listen. I don't even let that move me, because I've had so many mestetics.
What's that?
Somebody.
Right, Ricky.
Wait, what is it?
Child, what? Like, this what?
She wanted her moment, but she didn't show her face.
Of course she did.
I think this is like my 6th or 7th one, and each time, like, I don't see how people even have the nerves to even try to come up against and say, like, if you don't experience it, how can you ever say it? I didn't experience it a numerous
She was
times.
jealous she couldn't go.
Especially with one-on-one.
She needs some healing in her heart space.
She was big mad, wasn't she?
Big mad. That was big mad.
Y'all got bamboozled. So what y'all experienced? She was jealous. She thought she was about to get an argument.
That's funny. Like, get out of here. We in a groove.
She give her award, child.
Oh, stick on wing.
There she go. Hey, Autumn.
What happened?
Go ahead, Autumn.
Who was that?
Somebody behind a fake
No,
name
I was
and no
just saying, who was that?
Oh, girl, we don't know. we have
a fake name and no face.
Girl.
Like,
Somebody
I
that's
wouldn't care if I don't know if I mentioned this to Aubrey or maybe I didn't even mention to either of them, but I was telling one of my friends, like, even if it was my very first time hearing about you, my very first, like, I'm walking past and there was a sign out that said, hey, this is what's going on in there. Come in and just experience it, right? Yo, you cannot deny the facts.
Okay.
You can't argue the truth.
Right.
Like, I'm not even about to, like, feed into that energy because she got me vexed. Like, my voice
Yeah,
starts
let's get that energy out of here.
rough rider type. I go DMX with my voice and shit. Like, oh, cuz. Where was you when we were shooting in the gym? Like, you ain't see it go down.
Turn the fuck up.
My granny came through. My pop-up came through. I know so.
Mm-hmm.
And my grandma would say, beat your ass. That's what my granny would tell me. Like, stop playing. Don't play with it. Don't play with it. Don't play with it. I love y'all though. Like, that was it. Like, I feel like everybody that was there can get invited to the crib. You know what I mean? Like, we all became instant team. Like, teamwork make the dream work. It was all inclusive. Everybody had work to do, and it was done.
That is so damn funny to me. Like you said, like whoever it is so upset that they don't have the strength and the power to do what it is that I do, and they can try as they might to discredit Quatita, but you can't, because you would have to discredit more than 100 people. This is not my first mestetic, not even my second,
And not your last.
and not my last. I've done many.
Exactly.
And people come up and they give their account and their testimony, so whatever it is, it is. So I'm not even worried that somebody would take time out their day to be so
Right. So
unimportant,
let's go back to another funny. Who else we got up here?
so.
Yeah,
But
there's a lot that I don't remember from last night. That's why I'm sitting here quiet.
You said it's a lot you don't remember?
Yeah, I don't remember a lot.
Yeah. Go ahead, Emil. You was gonna say something.
And one part of the video that I think they say you said Gavin, or like you were calling me like one of the two.
Gaten or Getting?
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't even know that. I didn't even know that.
Yeah, he asked who he was, and you looked at him, and then like you put your hand up. And it was like Gavin or one of them. I think one of them. I got the video recording of it. I showed him. He was like, "Oh wow."
Yeah, I saw that. Yeah.
That's quite interesting, because I didn't know. I don't remember nothing for real. So, it would have to be either on the video or what y'all tell me, because I don't remember that. Yeah, Gaten and Getting, that's one of the twins of the Ethers.
Mm-hmm. So
Love
really,
that.
Like if, that, I guess he caught that part of it. So I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't remember.
Yeah. It was a lot. It was a lot going on. I mean, just to watch everything in the way that everything unfolded and how everybody experience was truly, truly amazing. So I appreciate everybody for coming out, attending. You know what I'm saying? People came from far and wide to be lied to, I guess. I mean, to lay down on the floor and to get knocked out, you know. But I love y'all, and I show gratitude for y'all coming out and just being a witness. And hopefully, if you had anything going on in the body, that it was, some healing that took place for you, whether that's mental, emotional, physical, spiritual. I appreciate everyone. Anybody want to say any last words? We can go around the panel.
I want to see the video.
You want to see the video?
Yes.
Mama
It's
said
a
I'll put
lot
it
she
up.
I don't
activated my power.
remember.
Go ahead, Adam.
I said, Mama said she was activating my power. She hit on my chest and it took me out. And that's when I was on the ground because when she uh, when she knocked on my chest, like I felt it like through my whole body. And I'm like, I tried to sit in the chair. I'm like, I need to be like,
Got back down on the
but
floor.
it was powerful. It was powerful.
Hmm.
You got some music?
Understood. Any words, Emil?
Well, for those who I got called back. Papa called me back like 2 something in the morning to give me some message. And one of them, it was that my mom had, and I want her healed. So that in itself was amazing. He told me a lot more things. Um, but that part, you know, that I had the opportunity to save my own mother.
Gratitude. Gratitude. Yeah. Gratitude for coming out, cuz I
Hey,
knew you would love it. I knew you
you
would.
really now, where are we going? Yeah.
That
Yeah,
part.
that part. Yeah.
All
But
right.
I always knew
Keyshawn? Oh,
together.
go ahead.
A long time ago, I told you, that was your gift. Don't be scared of it. But they say that's where you're gonna get your money. And the whole time I was reading, I was doing, that I could see what was going on. That it was so. Just to give y'all like that building that fell in Miami, I saw it a week before.
Mm-hmm.
Right. So be able to come here and find myself because I've been lost my whole life. I give
Mm.
gratitude.
Gratitude, cuz. Gratitude. Mm. Mm. I appreciate that. So it was kind of chopping, but what he said was he had a vision. He was standing in front of a building in Miami, cuz, and you seen it collapse. And he kind of thought he was tripping until that building collapsed. Like, was it a week later or something?
A week later, and my other at the time, um, they all knew that I had said talked about it, so they all knew about me. When I saw it on the news, I started crying like I was supposed to say, it. And I heard no. That that's when you know.
Yeah.
So that told me who I was. That feeling I've had a lot, So
Man. Gratitude, cuz.
gratitude.
Gratitude. All right, Kishonda.
Um, I will say great experience for me. I can't another one. Um, I feel like no, I didn't know anyone, but everyone felt familiar. Like I felt like home. Like everybody felt like while there. So I show gratitude for that. Um, I went to figure out. So it was noted to me that I figure out if I. So I'm still in the process of learning myself, and I think that doing this is well, extending the mistake and having of healing with my um it it's opening me up to a lot of different things. So I look forward to them. I look forward to other experiences that I might encounter. So but that's all that I show gratitude, complete gratitude for the experience,
Gratitude.
everybody, and just overall, like yeah.
Yes, I so appreciate you for coming out. It was a pleasure to have you. Um, at some point, they said you walked past. I remember Papa had just came through, and they said at some point you walked past, and Papa was like, "The anyway." I appreciate you for coming out, Tishonda. Miss Dee Dee. I said Day Day. I couldn't see shit. They say Dee Dee.
No, no, it's a day day,
They
but
do. Oh,
it
well,
does.
okay. Then I can see a little bit.
But dang, she already went down. I was about to say, Mama Lama Dama had me backed up against the wall, and Kishonda was actually behind me. And she said, "You want her like you know her? Do you know her?" I said, "No, I don't." She put her to sleep, and I'm trying to hold her up with this arm, and she's just putting her to sleep behind me. And she's like, "You should. That was your best friend, and of many lifetimes ago." So before she went, but she's already gone. And first and foremost, gratitude for you for sacrificing your physical vessel in order for us to have this experience to recognize what's real and what's fake. And I want to show gratitude for your team. So from the time I stepped through the door, excuse me, from the time I was outside, Emil was very welcoming. And coming in, Aubrey said, "Baby, I need your ID. I understand you want to be here for a reason, but I need your ID." And that was like kind of comical to me that your team was very welcoming. I didn't feel out of place at all. And it kind of was a precursor for the event that took place. And again, everything was beautiful. My name on the next meeting after that, and the one after that, and your retreat too. So
Gratitude.
whatever it is, I'm definitely here for it. The awakening was amazing. The indescribable sensation, but the heartfelt feelings were real. And I greatly appreciate it. I appreciate the opportunity. Papa, Mama Lama Dama, Yehuda, all the powers that be. I feel gratitude. It was a beautiful experience. And again, 10 out of 10 would recommend for a friend.
Gratitude, because period. I so appreciate it. It was nice having you. Nice to meet you in person. Very, very pleasing person you were. And to know that you know, have been my mother at some point. I so appreciate it. I love you. Gratitude.
Gratitude.
Well, Cosmic Jenny.
Yes, I'm just grateful. I'm kind of speechless, but I'm grateful. And sitting here, I just remember Papa told everybody my cycle was on. But
Did he?
he said something about my cycle being on. He was like, "But you smell great." I'm just sitting here remembering stuff.
Is it?
Yes, it is.
Oh, wait. Let me just catch myself. For the bitch in the back who said this was fake, your mama's a whore.
Oh, yeah, it's on. When he first came through, he called my name. He was like, "Stacy, I see your nipples."
He's so fresh, you know. But that kind of is what pulls people in, and it makes them love Papa. You feel me? And
Mm-hmm.
then he breaks you down and gives you the real shit once he's
Yeah.
put you in. You know, child, who would have known that?
Yeah, it is on. But I feel bad kind of because Mama kept asking me to come to the hotel. And I don't, was that you called me last night or was it Mama? Ask Aubrey.
It was Papa. It probably was Papa. No, I think it was Quatita. She
I don't remember.
Yeah, she was in for a little bit.
She was in for a little bit, then you kind of went.
Okay.
Mm.
When we was walking to the car, Mama kept asking me to come to the hotel, but she was like, "Don't let me leave with nobody but Aubrey." So I kind of feel bad because I didn't come to the hotel, but I'm grateful. It was an experience, and
Yeah,
I can't even explain it.
it was Quatita.
Oh, they said it was me, but I don't remember. Cause
You love them hours.
I came out for a second, and Papa came back, so I don't even remember anything. And let me say this too, for anybody that knows Quatita is not a drinker. Quatita does not drink unless I'm drinking for the spirit. Papa Candelo drank an entire bottle of Brugal, and I'm still walking and living. I don't drink. Your mother's a whore, you dirty bitch. If you ever come back up on my shit, you come with respect, ho, because this ain't never that. Don't ever come and disrespect the deities. I hope they take your mother from up under you while you watch her stop breathing. I mean that with every part of my vessel. Gratitude, Cosmic Jenny.
Love you.
I love you as well. Um, Ann Austin.
I don't know why everybody keep leaving after they say they stuff. They just leaving. Dang, y'all. But what was crazy is I was so excited to come to the event. I shared it with only a couple people because I had to tell somebody, right? And
Yeah.
one of the young ladies I shared it with that I work with, she said, "Well, how you know she's just not faking?" She said, "How you know she just wasn't like tricking y'all?" And I was like, if you were see it in person, you could tell the difference of, her mannerisms and everything that was going on. And one of the things that, like, if anybody, like, I've noticed it, like, stuff, but one of the things that I noticed is what the difference when you fell right before Mama was ready to go, and your whole energy and everything changed. It was as if you drank too much, and that wasn't for you. You know what I'm saying? Like, you were different. You were different as you were Papa, and different as you were Mama. And then it was like for a split second, you were back you, and you couldn't even stand up. After just floating around the room, you couldn't even stand up. So and then that was a lot of liquor.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I was like, I got to make sure I could drive home, so I'm not drinking. I know, like, I know how much I can handle. I know how much, and I was like, as big as you probably once before. I know how much I could drink. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, as a woman, that was too much. Like, she wouldn't be able to handle that on a regular basis. So people don't know, but like I said before, it was just a great experience. I'm forever grateful. Let me just tell you how crazy it is, because I do my daily reverence every morning when I put my stuff out, and I was running. I was so busy. I didn't get the chance to do it the morning I emailed you. And so I'm just working. I'm trying to get a break so I could do my reverence, and so I could put a plea that you would at least meet me. I'm like, she can't be this close to me and I not meet her. You know what I'm saying? And so for me to get invited before I could even put it out, I was like, because I was like, y'all don't have to prove nothing to me. I know spirit is real. I know, you know what I'm saying? You're real. Everybody I pray to, reach out to, is real. And I was just like, I was so hyped. You don't even know. Like, I was just so hyped. Like, all the way to I was trying not to, like, too excite myself. That's probably why I wasn't ready. I was just like, what do I do next? Like, what do I do? So, but it was great. It was such an experience. I can't wait to be there again. I just can't wait to, like, just hang with y'all. It was a great vibe with all the cousins. I didn't feel nothing crazy from anybody. I know how other people were feeling though, but it was great, and I'm just grateful and give gratitude.
Gratitude for you, and gratitude for coming and even reaching out. So because sometimes if you don't say nothing, you know what I mean. If you would have
And that's
not said
scary to reach
anything,
out. That's scary to reach out because like, I've been following you for a while, so it's like knowing what you've been dealing with. Don't nobody got time for new people? Who got time for new people? Who got, you know what I'm saying? Ain't nobody. And then they weird. People weird. Like, who got time for that? So I was just like, I'm gonna try. It worked for me.
I'm glad you did. Gratitude for coming. Gratitude for
Mhm.
coming. Miss Quintora. Girl.
I'm still like, you see my face, like I was up close. I was like, Dad, let me back up from the camera. You look like Susie, girl. I mean, like everything that everybody said, all of their sentiments, like exactly that. You know what I mean? I won't be long winded and saying the same thing, but psh, you got a lifer with me, like for real. It's been too many things from our very first reading, right? Paid reading to the live reading on on YouTube or whatever. It's always been like the same like facts, truth. And I could see if, like I send you an email, a full biopic, right? Like that you require somebody to send you, like, tell me some things about you. It's not that type of party. You know what I mean? You do your work and it's like how she say, like, what do I do next? Oh shoot, what's gonna happen? Like I got the camera and I'm like, oh, I'm too close. You better back up. Cause when mama turn around, she gonna tap on you.
Yeah.
She gonna get you. And
Who's ever in the wake, I guess.
yeah, and I didn't want to like overstep, right? Like Papa, he had his moment. He look at you. It's a look he give you, like, hey, what's up? Like, girl. And it was just, I was just in awe, like for real. And I know I'm gonna ride this wave for days, so it's like for me, I know that I have to do the work. Like I got some work to do. You know what I
Mm-hmm.
mean? To maintain the level, to fix some things, to, what I'm saying, it's just work to be done. Um, but yeah, like everybody said, like just I'm waiting for the tour date. Shoot, let me go ahead and get it together. I
Absolutely.
definitely love you though. I love the whole experience. Show gratitude to every deity, those known and unknown. High Council, Papa Gazello, Mama Llama. What she say? Two. She puts up that two. She lets you know, right? Like I Yehuda. Oh my gosh! Like just to say those names, just to be in and to hear you call out, you shake souls just alone, just being in the room when you say their name, so it's all love for me, for sure, for sure.
Gratitude, Quintora. It was such a pleasure to have you like through the whole day. You know what I mean? The night before. You know what I mean? Because
Yep,
we all had
yep,
went out to get something to eat the night before. We
yep.
hung out. So it was a pleasure to even have you, just come and kick it for a while, because I know you was trying to make one of the other ones and you didn't get to make it, and so you ended up having to do Zoom, which was cool. But I'm glad you were able to come in person and
Mhm.
experience it. So I'm so glad that you came out. Gratitude, everybody,
Gratitude.
everybody, everybody. Yes. So Malika said Papa had made you stand up and spin around. I said, I didn't even remember. I'm like, oh shit. It seemed like I remember the camera going towards you or something, but I'm like,
Wait, Malika said, um, friend, because this was like right at the time where you were coming back into your body, into the vessel, but Papa was still in the room. He wasn't going nowhere fast, right? He did not mind hanging out. And you had moved the camera, I think. I don't know what Malika saw, probably like your shirt or whatever. And Malika said, put your face in the camera, friend. Like, I need to see your face. Listen, Papa took the phone and I think he laid it like right on his face, and we went to crying, laughing. He was like snot, and you know how like you would like a snort, not snot, and like snort laughing. He laughed so hard. We all did, and it was just like a break because he had just been dropping, word on us, and it wasn't heavy in the room, but like it went from a moment, it was just like, oh man, like he is really versatile, because he was cutting up and then he take a breath and he right back on it, dropping more. And last night, look, I'm talking about, how you be fidgety you got a test coming up or something. I don't do nail shops, I do press-ons, right? Chat, every last one of them 10 is off. So like, oh man, it was just good. It was definitely good. I would love to like
Gratitude.
After action review. Like this was perfect. I could not wait. And then I done slept through half of it. Ain't heard no phone, no notification, nothing. Oh,
Well,
Aubrey, I
I'm
love
glad that
you.
you made it up here anyway, just to give, your testimony. Because you know how church folks love to say testimony.
Right.
So give your testimony. And let me say this, because people can say what they want to say genuinely, everybody, but it's funny that they never seem to question that white devil that they run to the church to show praise and worship to. So
Yeah,
it
and
doesn't
that's
bother.
what I was gonna say when I was saying like if you were walking past, like you give the Bible, saying you gave Jesus a change. That you know what I'm saying. You did that. So what harm would it be even to listen, to just experience, right? But I guarantee you, once you experience it, you ain't gonna play with it. You can't play with it no more. Them hands is heavy.
Shit.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
Whatever. That's
Look,
they
you went
problem.
back in your mind for a second. Gratitude, y'all.
Yes, I love
Gratitude.
y'all. I'm gonna go ahead
I
and
love
drop
y'all
down.
too.
All
I
right,
so
peace, peace,
appreciate
peace.
y'all. Everybody have a good night. Peace.